Hey gang, it's Maria here from GoalieTrainingPro.com, and what I'm going to go through today is it's a custom workout for a client of mine who's in the online Elite Goalie Strength and Conditioning program, and he has had sports hernia surgery. So we're just going through some initial things that he can do following the surgery. He is under a doctor's care, so we're sort of following those guidelines. So I'm not saying, oh, if you've had sports hernia surgery, this is what you should do. You should follow your doctor's directions and follow up with your physiotherapist. But we've sort of gone over these things, and these are some guidelines that we're following along. So we're going to start with some stretches. So hamstring stretches, I like to use the strap. So I'm going to turn this way, but we'll do just this one. So using the strap just to bring your leg up. These all have to be pain-free, so if you're having any pain or discomfort, then you should stop. So we can go this way, and we can then bring this foot a little bit over your opposite shoulder, just a little bit, and again, that has to be pain-free. So if it's uncomfortable where the incision is, then you need to stop. We're going to hold each of those for 30 seconds and do 2 repetitions on each side. So 30 seconds here, 30 seconds here, 2 repetitions on each side. Then we can go to a sideline quadricep stretch. So just bringing your heel toward your rear end, just going to go like that, keeping the knee fairly level. What they want you to avoid, based on the literature that you gave me, was they don't want you extending your back or sort of, stretching your belly, which makes sense, and you probably don't want to do that anyway. But again, we'll go 2 sets of 30 seconds on each side. You can do some gentle groin stretching, so I think let's just start here with your groin stretching and staying tall in your torso, so not rounding your back. One of the things they really mentioned was maintaining neutral spine, so keeping that slight arch in your lumbar spine as you just come forward. So really, really gentle groin stretching. We're really just trying to help as that scar tissue lays down, give it an idea of some of the forces that are going to be on it so that the scar tissue will lay down in that type of pattern rather than kind of a mishmash of a knot that then we're going to have to work on either. We're not really trying to improve your flexibility, just giving some information to that scar tissue. Then we're going to do a little T-spine rotation. Again, the rotation should just be up here in your thoracic spine, not through your abdominals. So just a pain-free range of motion there, and that's going to just be 5 repetitions to each side. From there we go to a muscle activation exercise for the transversus abdominis, the TVA, and this is the way that I like to teach it. Some people teach it laying on their back, so just here, and then the idea is to try to very gently pull your belly button in towards your spine a bit, but keeping the surface muscles nice and relaxed. So that's good. Sometimes it's a little hard to tell if you're doing it or to feel what you're supposed to do. So again, you can do it that way, but if this way is pain-free, then let's go here. And I'm going to imagine that I just drank a big jug of water, and I feel that water kind of pulling my belly down. And then without changing my back position, so I'm maintaining neutral spine, I'm just going to lift that water up. And I put my hand here, and I can feel that I'm just lifting my belly toward my spine ever so slightly, a half an inch of lift. So I'm not flexing, I'm just very gently lifting up. When you do the TVA activation from your hands and knees, you're going to hold each repetition for 5 seconds. So hold that draw in for 5 seconds. Make sure you keep breathing, and we're going to start with just 5 repetitions of those. And then the last 2 that we'll do are side lying abduction. So my toe pointing down a little, just coming up this high and down. And then the last one will be side lying extension. So just coming back a very little bit. Again, you don't want to overextend, just about so that my toe is level with my heel. And you'll do 10 on each side of those. So gang, this is Maria from GoalieTrainingPro.com with a few exercises for one of my private clients who's just had sports hernia surgery. I hope you're feeling way better really soon, but it sounds like you're doing great. So let's do these for the next week or two until they're completely pain-free or completely pain-free with all your daily activities, and then we can start building from there.